Hey guys, this is Dave, and I'm back with another divisional round video. First off, Falcons game just ended a little bit ago, and my prediction was completely fucking off. I said 35 to 20, 35 to 14 maybe? I'm not even sure. I might have to look that up right now, but bottom line, that prediction was completely off. The Eagles won the game, and I was very, very surprised. It's not that they're a bad team, it's just like they're really beat up, and without their starting quarterback, I really thought they were going to be completely lost, but Nick Foles really surprised me. So, give credit where credit's due. Good job, Philadelphia and Atlanta. You have once again disappointed me in a game that I thought you were going to do well in, so boo. Oh, and the margin I picked the Falcons to win was 35 to 17. Yeah, that was way, way, way off. The final score of the Philadelphia Eagles game, by the way, was 16 to 10 Philadelphia. And the only times that the Falcons scored were off of turnovers, so yeah, not too good. So, on to the Patriots-Titans game. Really excited for this game. Very much so. I really, really, really would like the Patriots to be upset by the Titans. But I am a realistic human being, and I know that's probably not in the realm of possibility. Unless they really, really, really surprise the Patriots, get out to a big lead and just completely outperform how they've been doing recently. But I don't know if they could do that because they're a very young team, very inexperienced team when it comes to the playoffs, especially because Titans haven't made the playoffs in a while. I forget how many years it's been, but it's definitely been at the very least 5 years, so yeah. Don't see how they could win this game. Let's break down the stats. Let's see here. Right now, defensive stats. Patriots are allowing 18.5 points per game. So rounded down, they're allowing only 18 points per game. That's really good, considering the way they started off on defense in the season. I really thought they were going to have struggles all throughout the season, but they've definitely picked it up a lot recently, so giving credit to the Patriots on that one, fixing up their defense a bit. Definitely helps when you have Bill Belichick as your head coach, because he's one of the most genius defensive minds in the entire game of football. And looking at the Titans points per game allowed, they are allowing 22.2, round that down, so they're averaging 22 points per game that they're giving up, which is, I'd say, a lot. That's 3 touchdowns right there. And also, on the flip side, on offense, the Patriots are averaging per game 28.6. Should probably still round that down to 4 touchdowns. And the Titans are averaging 20 points per game. 20.9. Round that down, because I'm doing that for all the numbers. So they're basically averaging 20 points per game, which is 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals, which is still not bad. That's almost 3 touchdowns. That's just a shade under 3 touchdowns, but still. Not as good as the Patriots on offense or defense, according to those numbers. Now looking at the quarterback matchup, Marcus Mariota is having a wonderful season. Well, I shouldn't say wonderful because of the amount of interceptions he's thrown. Let's say slightly above average season, I'd say. Like if he had less interceptions, he'd be really solid this season. But because he has the interception number he does with more interceptions than touchdowns, I'd actually just say is like okay this year. With the fact that he's a mobile quarterback does make him a threat, so you do have to look out for that. He's thrown for 3,200 yards this season, a little bit above that. Derrick Henry is having a pretty good season with 5 touchdowns and 744 yards. DeMarco Murray is at 6 touchdowns and 659 yards. Not bad. Brady has 4,577 yards with a really good touchdown to interception ratio. I know in the last video I said I don't really believe in that too much, but if it's like a proven commodity kind of quarterback and it's not like a rookie or an up-and-coming quarterback that has a good touchdown to interception ratio, then I don't disregard it. But I was saying more for like if you're a young guy and you get a really good one, chances are like it's not gonna last unless you're really, really a transcendent talent like Tom Brady. So 32-8. Dion Lewis, 896 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Mike Gillislee, 383 yards for 5 touchdowns. I'd say that's pretty good numbers all around for both offenses. And yeah, like I was saying, I just really don't think the Titans can pull this one off. And especially with the head coaching matchup, Belichick is a much, much, much better head coach than Mark Markey. It's not even fucking close. Not even a smidge close. Personally, I think like Belichick is in the top 5 head coaches in the whole like NFL, like history-wise. That's how highly I regard him. And I'm a Giants fan, so you know it's real when the Giants fan is throwing out praise to Belichick. And personally, Brady has just been through so many playoff runs. No matter what kind of defense that the Titans are going to throw at him, he's going to find a way to beat the coverage. Or even if they get to him with blitzing packages, even really exotic packages of blitzing and coverage and all that, zone, whatever the case may be, he's going to find out some way to be able to beat it. Because he's just been through so many different situations, so many different scenarios. He's been in the NFL for way too long to be able to not handle whatever the Titans can throw at him. As good as I think their defense is with Jarrell Casey and all those guys, even Kevin Byard, like he's an excellent safety. I believe he led the NFL in interceptions this year. That's the one guy I'd look out for. Because if they can pressure Brady and then have Byard pick off a couple passes, they might have a small shot like a 10% chance of winning. But other than that, I really do not see them winning. Because they'd have to basically use the same formula that the Giants did, in my opinion. They'd have to get to Brady, pressure him a lot, pressure him pretty much all game long, frankly, and just put him into situations he's not comfortable dealing with, which is really hard because he's been in the league for so long, like I was saying. So you really got to make him get the ball out quickly. And even then, it probably won't help because he has such a quick release on throwing the football that either way, you're probably not going to be able to bother him too much. And even if you do, I feel like they're just going to go to the running backs if they have a big lead and just let them run the ball a bunch and just ball control type of offense. And chew out as much clock as possible to give the Titans less time of possession, less chances to score, and ultimately win the game. So with all that being said, I'd say Patriots are going to win not sure what margin I should give this. I'd say 28-14. How about that? Alright. I'll see you guys after the game. Hope you enjoyed this analysis and breakdown of the game. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.